Senator Susan Collins is co-sponsoring a bill with a goal of increasing transparency in the milk industry.
So supporters say this bill will increase the body of data that dairy farmers, processors, and regulators have at their disposal when setting prices. News Center Maine's Christian Harsa has more.
As dairy farmers, we need processors.
Heath Miller, a sixth-generation dairy farmer at Green Valley Farm in Newburgh, supports the proposed Fair Milk Pricing for Farmers Act. The bill aims to bring the milk industry more in line with the reality of the milk market.
But at least it'll be transparent, it'll be mandatory, and we'll all be on the same page because we'll know.
Senator Susan Collins and Kirsten Gillibrand of New York are co-sponsoring the bill.
Right now, there's this utter lack of transparency in the system.
Currently, processors have no requirement to report their costs, leaving inherent unknowns to the true price of milk processing.
I want to have trust in what those numbers are and know that they're based on sound science and data.
Catherine Durand, VP of Economics and Legislative Affairs at Agrimart, says data reported by processors helps the USDA create the make allowance for different dairy products. This figure assures dairy processors will break even on their production costs.
We want that regulation to reflect reality of the marketplace, and this bill will help us do that.
The bill will require that processors report their prices every 2 years, which Durand says will help the dairy industry have a better grasp on whether or not regulation prices need to be updated.
If I'm getting overpaid or I'm getting underpaid, something is wrong in that economic signal.
She says that before last year's update, the industry hadn't seen a change in 15 years, in part because the data was not there to know how the different facets of the dairy industry relate. But more data does not bring guarantees, especially for farmers managing cows.
You know, we've seen a little bit of an increase in milk price, but it just hasn't been enough to really offset that. Inflation has really taken its toll on dairy farms.
A timeline for the proposed legislation is not clear, but advocates hope to see it become part of the ongoing farm bill in Washington. Christian Harsa, News Center Maine.